welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be repotting my sugar maple. So let's see. This was last repotted last year, I believe. Yes, and I have a video also. It was a crazy root system on this one, if I recall correctly. So now, time to see what we have here. So here's the beautiful trunk. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I already see a lot of fine roots, so that's really good. I also see a big root over here. So this root is going to be a problem. So this sugar maple is a collected tree that I dug up about 3 years ago. So it was already maybe 3 years old. So I figured this could be possibly 7, 8 years old from seed. I'm gonna leave a link to the previous video of the first repot so you can see how the root system used to be. So far so good. It's getting all that bonsai soil nicely. Okay, so here we go. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's some really nice fine roots that grew on this side of this trunk, because there's a big root right here, which I'm gonna have to correct little by little. Okay, this root is alive. Okay, there you go. Okay, doing really good now with these roots. Not bad. It's this one, there's roots growing there. That's good. Okay, let's use our hands. Okay, so let's go ahead and prune a little bit of those roots from the bottom. Okay. All right, so this is looking good. Let's go ahead and get rid of this roots that are in up too high over here. And then let's get the pruners so we can address this situation over here with this big root here. So let's see what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're back. Let's go ahead and start working on these roots. So I already did a bunch of cleanup over here, so let's get rid of these thick roots that I wanted to get rid of, but I couldn't in the past because it was crazy root system. So let's see if we can reduce this big giant root here. It's really thick. Okay, there's a big chunk. So let's see how this thing looks like. Alright, so this is a big chunk of root from just this little piece over here. So gotta be careful with this. I don't cut too much. But I do want to get this fixed. Okay, let me see how this looks like down here. So down here you can see this big 90-degree angle root. It looks like a shoe. And a little few roots over here, and a few from here. Not a whole lot underneath that, underneath the ankle. So this is the shoe root system. Not a difficult root system, but I guess with time maybe I can do something. So just continue cutting a little bit at a time. Okay, come on. Okay, another piece of root. So far, we took a nice chunk. Then over here, these roots are growing from the bottom. So a lot of these roots are growing from this big chunk of root here. So very difficult. There's a few here. So I'm gonna let this one grow, and maybe cut this in the future. But right now I cannot do that because then I will be left with no roots. Okay, let's do a few bottom. Okay, the bottom looks pretty good. There's some roots growing from the bottom of the trunk, so I'm going to push those to the side. There's one down here. Get rid of that one. Okay, so far I spread as much as possible of this root system, and I think I'm gonna leave it here and then plant it. Alright, let's reuse some of this soil. Where am I? Here we go. And let's see what the front of this tree would be. Something like here. Okay, that looks pretty good. The height is okay. I feel good with the amount of roots that I took out. Okay, let's work the soil into these roots. Alright, I think this repot is about done. I like the way it turned out. So here we go. This nice trunk. Let me show you the top. So here it is. I had a trunk chop over here. I think it's about to start growing, I believe. So we have little branch here. There's a really thick branch here and one in the back. So not a whole lot of branches yet, but hopefully this summer is going to grow really, really nice. And that's going to be it for this sugar maple repot. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a few updates in a new tree that I bought from Home Depot. $10 is a juniper. So you'll see that in the updates. Thanks for watching.